that style.
Yeah, well.
Alright, well, if you keep it in style, you ain't never gonna touch it again.
Madden 20 sucks so bad. Madden 21's going to suck.
I can't play this for a whole another year. I hope Madden 21 is just different and we've learned to like it.
Dude, it doesn't look good.
I done told you just to get up and try to walk. You won't even try it.
Well, you see what happened?
They're wanting people to feel sorry for you. Alright.
Hey, leave my airplane alone. Hey.
You did not one time lean up and be like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm just gonna walk. Screw it.
Hey.
You didn't try it.
Stop chewing on my helicopter.
My helicopter.
I have a remote control helicopter. I've had it since I was 6 years old, and she's chewing on it.
That bad boy's gone. You know how many hats Dwight tore when he was a puppy? All of them.
Oh yeah,
he tore every one of them.
Dad was pissed. She tore up a Columbia hat.
The tip of the hat, like on the very top.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dwight did that too. It's gonna happen a lot, but he don't do it no more. But he did do it when he was a puppy. Every hat I had was ruined. I've had about so many hats, and now I don't even wear a hat no more. Mainly because of my haircut. When I have a good haircut, I just don't like that. Well, look.
Is that right? Is that right? 12?
We in week 12 or 13.
Oh, we might be in.
Rocking it up.
I'm not really sure. Don't hold me to that. We're on week 13.
I wish we. Dang it. I was hoping we was on week 8.
The big day. Trading.
Huh?
Whenever week 8 was here, you spent like 2 days trading.
Yeah, but I hadn't played this DK in a long time. Y'all let me get him. So now that I got him on this Panther team, I really forgot how much of a cheat code he is.
Quit calling players cheat codes.
No, DK, McCaffrey, no cheat codes. No way around it. They're unstoppable.
Second one, Barkley's a cheat code too.
No, he just sucks. Good God, DK catches everything, jumps over people, he's faster than everybody, he's the best player in the world, right?
Yeah, no.
They did vote him 81th best player in the NFL in the top 100 this year. I was pretty happy about it.
Where was AJ Brown?
I don't know. It said that he was going to be a star though, but I never seen his number out. Alright, Cam, here's another 1,000-yard game for you. Week 8. So, I'm expecting big things from you, and you win MVP this year when you have all these upgrades. How the heck are y'all playing cover 3? No, I'm not going to play cover 3. Let's go for it. Never mind. Alright. Now, let's see another pick. Look, the pick's on effective. You're going to have 1,000 yards in the game. Alright, 5 seconds left. We're going to throw it again. How's your game coming? Mine's 44 to 98.
Mine's 14 to nothing. I just started. I went through and put all the abilities and factors that I wanted on everybody.
Alright, Cam does 1,100 yards. If he don't win MVP this year, then I don't care. You know what? If he can't hold out the rest of the sim, get in the playoffs, and he's had this great year.
Quit that. Don't chew on my power cord.
Chew it, chew it. He don't play anymore with me anyway. Chew it. Love me no more.
That is not true. I'll play with you.
Alright, 6:30. Congrats on. Heck no. Alright, let me see.
We're not simming yet.
Alright.
I'll give him a little bit more time.
8 o'clock.
Probably 8:39 o'clock. Something like that.
Well, you wouldn't be on at 8:30, 9 o'clock, so.
Exactly, so more like whenever I get back home.
Well, that's pointless.
No, it's not.
You won't be back home. Or we were trading that.
No, probably not. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you won't. So I'll play my game and then I'll be done for the day. Alright. Good talk. I'm gonna see him.
You might want to send Grant a message and ask him if he's going to play. If Grant says he's not going to play, then I'll go ahead and send him.
No, I don't want to talk to him, man. He pissed me off yesterday.
What'd he do?
He said, what are you doing? He sent a picture of the gym. I said, oh, that's cool. Thanks for the invite. And, he didn't say nothing. I was like, who you with? Like 4 hours later, he says, what? I'm like, alright, forget it. I left it on red. Didn't say nothing this morning. I like Alice's new boyfriend better anyway. He treats me better. Yeah, I'm done with Grant. We got Dylan now anyway. Alright, Dylan's got a bigger dick, I think. Oh, we went 13-3.
Impossible.
Cam Newton finished #1 in passing. 50 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. And he only won the title by 400 yards because Baker was right behind him. How is that possible? Rushing. McCaffrey got caught. Good Lord, McCaffrey had a big week 1, and then he finishes 700 yards behind everybody else. You can't do everything, man. You can only do something.
Hey, I think my dad sent me a message. Are you dead?
He sent. I don't think I'm gonna come home tonight, boy. I found this little Mexican girl. She'll set me out for some pasta. Alright.
He definitely would do it.
Really? My dry spell lasted about 3 years.
Well, his has been about 10.
God dang. Never mind. I'll kill myself. I might be coming home horny every day and then seeing you.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey, buddy. I'm sexy, alright?
I'll probably done raped you.
Oh God.
He ever come over there and just touch your face like, how you doing, boy?
No. Fuck no. Don't take it to there. I gotta look him in the face tonight.
Oh my gosh.
You're awful. You're an awful human being.
Am I really?
Oh, by the way, I ended up putting Bazooka on lock, so he can throw the whole length of the field now, and I'm enjoying it. It's easy to activate.
Alright, Panthers at Cowboys. It's gonna be away. That should be in the Super Bowl. Face Lamar Jackson. Wouldn't that be something? Lamar versus Cam. I'll probably send it the wrong way. Ah, it's Lamar Jackson versus Cam Newton in the Super Bowl.
Are you legit going to play your game now? Anytime soon?
The 3-man one? Yeah, I'm gonna play it tonight, I promise. Why? You ain't started your game yet, have you?
Yeah, I'm in it right now.
Really? Your dad's gonna walk in.
No, he just sent me a message and said I left 10 minutes ago, so what time is it? He'll be here at about 7. I might be able to get it done. And even when he gets home, I'm in the first, but he's going right around whenever he gets home.
Alright, you know what? Yeah, see, that's a little fishy. I think he's banging somebody on the side.
No, work's been crazy over there, man. Apparently, they've had people been getting COVID left and right.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I'm in the franchise now. I'm looking at this horrible team. I'm thinking about kicking Dylan and going back to the Ravens. Just kidding. Alright. I will hop in here and I will try to play this awful game of Madden. The Rams versus the Tampa Bay. Who's Tampa Bay? Good God, Tampa Bay's got J.J. Watt. What the heck? Fine.
How old is J.J. Watt? Like 40?
Nah, it can't be that old. We always think because we...
J.J. Watt's pretty old, man.
But he's like 33. Right?
J.J. Watt's pretty old, man. He's like 39.
He's not 39. We didn't play that. We've only played 4 seasons.
I know, and he's an old fart now. I love him to death.
You confused in how many seasons we go whenever we start putting in these draft classes.
Yeah.
I won 2 of the Ravens. You won 1.
Oh, there's my dad. Hold up.
Alright. As soon as I get in my game, he did stuff.
Hello, Father. No, I have not. Yeah, I'm going to have a mark around me for a day or two, but I'll be alright. Well, I didn't need any lunch today, so you ain't got to pick nothing up. I didn't need any lunch today, so you don't have to pick nothing up. Okay, alright. Love you too. Bye.
Did you say I didn't eat lunch, so you don't have to pick nothing up?
Venice, I don't know what's chewing on. I don't want to know, but I'm about to come in there and look.
Dakota.
Yes.
Ask me this. You said I didn't eat lunch today, so you don't have to pick nothing up?
Uh-huh.
How does that make any sense?
Well, I still have lunch for tomorrow because I didn't eat it today. So he doesn't have to pick me up more. He buys me like little, like calzone and eat for lunch. You don't have to go get me nothing because I still got Hey, I didn't know that. That'll hurt you. She's
Good God, Trevor Lawrence has got a freaking arm.
What the freaker?
One play, 82-yard touchdown. Yeah, Grant don't never deserve Lawrence, alright?
I keep telling you not to let him have him because he's not going to do shit with him. Hey,
He needs to go to Justin Fields.
I still with that.
I'll be honest with you, buddy. You're breaking up and I can't hear nothing. Still breaking up, buddy. I got nothing you're saying. I'm just not into this right now. I'm at the point that I don't even know who I'm developing anymore. I want to tell you, if you've been talking to me, you've been breaking up, I ain't been able to hear nothing. So you know.
I know. Hey, buddy. Oh, I had to. She was shooting up a poison packet for bugs. What do you mean you are? What are we help? And go on.
No, no, finish your say. What are you gonna say, big dog?
You were literally hopped up for this team like 2 days ago.
Hey, I'm out of it, man.
Well, I'm not. I love this franchise and I refuse to let it die.
Alright, I'll keep playing. God dang, I just simulate defense.
We'll quit and hop down.
No, I don't want to do that. I ain't worried about that much. I don't even know who I'm freaking changing and developing. I'm so used to playing. Ah! redoing teams, so I'll choose a game to play offense, I'll choose a game to play defense, and I completely sim through that defense. See what's one better.
Joey Bosa is always a pain in my ass.
Well, Nick Bosa's going to be a pain in the butt soon, because he's going to be all over you.
You say that, but
He's going to win a championship, and I'm going to be like,
motherfucker, Joey.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter. Yeah, that puts him on pace.
Alright, you got a future now, I feel.
12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reach
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yep.
Well, I can tell you what, when he
Why do I feel like this franchise is good?
Because you're weak vagina.
There's got to be a reason why. What happened? I was so into it before I left.
I don't know, no Grant. I don't know. I'm still having fun with it.
I was starting to like it better without Grant, let's be honest. I didn't like our routine though. I still don't like our routine. Some nights you hang out with Trey, some nights you play. It's really annoying.
What routine? What are you talking about, buddy?
Some nights you play with me, some nights you play with Trey. And then other nights I'm sitting here bored waiting on it. Oh, I know, because I'm going to be bored for the next 4 days. That's why I don't like it. Alright.
Well, Trey doesn't play whenever he has to work, so when he's off, I try to play with him.
Try to suck that dick, don't you?
And so far, he's been off the last few days.
I'm not sure that sack are on their play sheet.
Besides, you told me when you left not to go too crazy with the Sims, so I kind of...
I wanted you to go like 4 weeks, not no weeks. You didn't play anything. I was supposed to be in the playoffs by now.
You said only go like 2-3 weeks. I went 2.
You didn't go any. You didn't go any. No, you didn't go any.
I went 2. I played 2 games. I was like, well, I'll just wait for him to get back.
What happened was I was a game ahead of you. So you played that week. You played the week that I didn't even play yet, and you stopped games. There you come, almost in like defense again. Yeah, how's that happen?
How
I played 2 games, but I played that one already.
I literally played 2 games. You said play 2 or 3. And don't go too far.
Yeah, you played 2 games. You played 2 games. You played 2 games. Alright. You played 1 game I was waiting on you to play. I was waiting for you to play your game and see him. So you play that game, you see him, then you play the next game, play it, but you don't see him. So when I get back, I just play my week and then I see him. So it's just like you didn't play. It's like I was never here. You know what I'm saying? It's like I never missed a day.
Well, that's because I made it that way.
So we in advance in the season.
We've advanced plenty. You just gotta believe, man.
Well,
we's in week 9. Oh yeah, we were in week.
It was 9 weeks. We ain't seen him
I just love you, man.
Week 9, we played that. We played week 5. I was thinking.
Hey, you leave my I mean it. You leave my helicopter alone now. You chew up anything else you want, but you leave my helicopter alone. That sucker's had many flights before you were even thought of. Hey, quit chewing on the propeller. Fuck, I was hoping to fly this sucker again one day.
I'm gonna have a lava pass. You bullet that son of a bee.
Ooh, dog slobber.
Alright, buddy.
I dropped my
I hope you had a good time with your franchise.
Oh, if you leave, I'll just keep doing what I do.
I was gonna tell you, you'll probably leave at the end of the season anyway.
Hey, don't chew on my PlayStation remote. Hey, quit that.
My receivers are gonna make you look silly.
Nah.
I'm telling you, man. Did I just... We're on offense now? I really gotta quit doing that. So I started doing this thing now and it's screwing me up quite a bit. That,
What thing are you doing?
I get on defense, when I play defense, on 4th down when they punt it to me, I'll hit R3 and go to offense. Then offense, after I score, I don't kick the extra point, I just play defense. Alright. Well, sometimes I'll skip defense.
You skip a possession.
Yeah.
That's why
It
you
saves
don't.
time.
That's why you don't skip the extra point. It literally takes.
With that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. It is.
I want to skip the extra point. I don't want to do that. I said my ways now. I play somebody for real and be like, let's skip the 60 point, let's go.
And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side. He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damn.
Every once in a while I'll do a good job at it.
He's as good as any receiver.
I'm really paying attention. Like right now I just score and I'm in defense. I get the ball 25 and I start my blitz. Every once in a while I'll hit off.
When I sit in the
I'll be like,
film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You yell at me? You go cover him. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29.
I'm just enjoying the world champions. These Rams.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry. And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried, because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out. Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Off the play fake. Herbert throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Buddy.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play.
I want you to know, any time that you want to eat my asshole, all you have to do is ask.
Allison was shooting a freak out of her new boyfriend. I respect him because he was just standing there smiling and taking it.
Wait, what?
No, don't catch that. Oh my gosh. Boys overthrows.
What'd you say?
Allison was shooting out her boyfriend. I mean, he was going at him. He was just smiling there, taking it. He was just so happy. He was like,
For what?
I don't know, something about, I don't know. All I know was, goddamn, what's so big? I don't know.
Maybe you just only like your sister's boyfriends.
What do you mean?
Well, you used to love Grant, now you don't. Now you love this dude.
I love this dude because he came in and he brought me 4 or 5 nice old Miss shirts. They're nice. I was wearing one of them today when I went to your house.
Showing up here all cool in your mask while I die.
I was gonna wear the mask. I knew that people were coming, and I did go to New Orleans, and then today marks 3 days. So just to be safe, I didn't have it. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up one day and have it. So anytime I go anywhere, I'm wearing the mask right now, just to be safe for everybody else. Lord knows I want this thing in it. You know?
No, I don't know.
Well, you understand what I'm saying.
All I know is that I love you, and I want to see your beautiful face.
All I know is one of my linebackers is facing ass.
I hate that so much. I feel you, buddy.
I don't want to play defense, guys, and y'all are making me want to play defense. Oh, these guys just hit stick the freak out, man.
Should have been intercepted.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to go with 11 first rounders this year and draft all defense.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Only 5.
Fine, I'll do 5 this year, 5 next year, and we'll be set. Well, I might do 5 off. I mean 5.
I missed the fuck out of that field goal.
No, I've got some guys that are young they're going to develop. I just don't know. It's been so long since I played. I didn't check it. I had 63 sacks. I probably screwed up this week.
That's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets
Madden ain't adapted good enough to let me know in the game how many sacks we got. Might need to do a better job. Look, I don't know who you are, but you ain't about to back me. Good Lord, I'm about to take this thing back. Oh. I literally was going one direction, reversed the field, and almost took it back.
Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here. Because they're moving exactly the way they want to. Tried to get on Sports Center, but it didn't work. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offense.
You know what's going to happen, don't you?
What's going to happen?
You're going to be. I'm going to be all hyped up to play you in a couple of days. You're going to choke and lose to Dylan.
Well, then you'll get to play Dylan.
Yep. And then you'll delete the franchise.
Nah. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, but you ain't going to be happy if you don't win multiple championships.
I've been happy. Well, I've been in here for.
That's because you know you were close.
I'm still close.
I think so, man. I think we blew the water out of you whenever I came to the new team. I mean, your team's definitely better, but like so much anticipation that it just wheels the other guys to win. But have mercy on you next year. This team's going to look different next year. I'm blowing it up again next year. At least offensively. Hardman will be back at running back. That's why I get DK. I'll get DK, then I'll get somebody else. Have mercy on yourself.
DK is still on the Seahawks, ain't he?
I think so. We'll get him or AJ Brown.
I love AJ, but until they bump up his speed a little bit.
See, I figure I can develop him into a solid 93.
You can think whatever you want, but Your speed's only going to go up. Just a tiny little bit.
2 or 3. He's at 90 now, I think. He'd probably be at 91 next. Well, no, they don't mess with speed ever. I think he needs to be at 91, but he's so good with shooting with himself. He really is a wonder. He's a special guy.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I just hope they all continue to have good careers.
Well, at least I made the money their first year, you know.
No, man, you want that Ole Miss.
I know, but they did make. I mean, Treadwell's in his second contract now. It ain't the biggest, but it's alright.
I ain't worried about Treadwell. I've made my peace with him. I love him, but he's not a pro football player. He was a great college player.
I don't understand what happened. But if you look at his stuff, it was the back shoulder throw and stuff, you know. It was throw the ball in the air and he would go get it and out muscle you. It ain't really much breakaway.
Oh, not to mention we had some of the best receivers in the country at the time, and a defense to go with it, and our quarterback.
Yeah, our greatest quarterback of all time. Check it out.
No.
Yes. It's not even close. He's way better than Eli.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
No.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Yes.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like an empty possession.
We're not talking about this. This yes. What did Eli do? What did Eli do?
He did plenty with nobody. Chad Kelly had everybody.
That roster's underrated, overrated. This roster wasn't that good.
It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk.
Are you kidding? Our defense and offense both were loaded.
Alright, well, first of all,
to make something happen and something big, and we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
yes, Kerry didn't play no defense. So that's fine.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But we were like #1 in takeaways that year, which means he had the ball more.
Clock will try again on second down. And this one
I'm gonna tell you, buddy. Chad Kelly's a lot better than Eli Manning.
that one, and it's third down.
Eli Manning wasn't even that good in the NFL. He was terrible, to be honest with you.
No, it wasn't. He was a god, alright? They made something out of nothing.
Dude played horrible every game his whole career, except when he faced Tom Brady.
Exactly, which is the ultimate testament to how good he really was.
I think he's got the same amount of touchdowns as he does interceptions. Like, it's really.
Don't believe all that fake news. He's a god.
Look, I'm telling you, he's pretty terrible. Man, I watched him his last 5 years of Giants.
And trust me, I watched him his last 20 years in the NFL.
Well, you didn't see much till they was never even that good though. Did he ever have a really great? Like every year with the Super Bowl, it was like wow. He got in the wild card, and then he just somehow kept winning. I'm like, what the hell?
Which shows you how great he really was.
I'm telling you, he just got his teams would always just get hot at the right time.
All I'm hearing is you just agree with me how great he really was.
I'm not agreeing with you. I think he was terrible.
He was amazing. He did have a chance. He fucked up. It's nobody's fault but his own.
Challenge here from this far back.
That's true. He did. We can't debate that. He messed up twice.
Twice. Yeah,
Twice in the
man.
NFL. And you know he's still in the Colts today. He's still in the Colts right now. The other day he tweeted out, "I'm the fastest quarterback besides Lamar Jackson." Living the dream, Kelly. On the tag, Lamar in it. Like, I'm the fastest quarterback besides Lamar Jackson. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, Chad Kelly's never going to see the field. I love him to death, but oh god, why?
Next franchise, if he'll be in the game next year, I might go to some team that needs a quarterback, make him young, and he might be my quarterback.
Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached halftime here. We now
I could probably get into that.
the second half.
Go the Giants and make Jack Kelly the savior.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Why is Hubbard running the ball back?
And he'll take this across the 25.
I don't know why we're doing anything. I just know I'm in the fourth quarter and I'm pretty happy about it.
Here comes the Broncos offense.
You're in the fourth. You're only playing sections.
Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession.
But I'm playing the full game.
Everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do?
Are you really playing the full game?
They ran offense in the first half.
Yeah.
I think they were very calm.
How did you get ahead of me?
But also what they were saying
Well,
is
you went to your mom, your dad's room, or took care of the dog. I was already in the first quarter when you said that.
and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And all the way down.
Like, I threw the ball so much, I didn't think I ran the ball yet.
A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. There's
How many times you got running? I don't know, 13 carries, 117 yards. Yeah, I'll be on anything, man.
he's going to be taken down.
900 total offense.
What? I hate that animation. You get sacked and you spin out of it, and then they
13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
clean it up, but it's
20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be
Man, these receivers are godly.
down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But they're all going away next year. I'm rebuilding them again.
You and I both know it just takes a couple of
I
explosive
might go to another team next year.
make an impact on
you have a problem.
Able to find Isabella.
You know that, don't you?
15-yard line before he's brought down.
They're gonna pick the worst team. I think I might pick a division with y'all. Rebuild a team in y'all's division.
Come to my division.
Have to play.
the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover.
You don't want me in the division. Yeah.
Not much space to get a ball in there.
I'll take this Russell and then I'll keep you for every week.
I would love to have you over here in my division.
Just because there's not enough space for receivers.
What do you don't want me in your division?
We'd be the
And now it's third down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
we'd be the talk of the town.
Clock on 3rd down.
You know you want me in the opposite division so you can play in the Super Bowl every year.
Few yards shy of the
No, you want me in the opposite division because you don't want to play me twice a year because you know I'll figure you out.
whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this.
Oh, you didn't figure me out by now, you didn't. Look.
I'm so sick.
Like I said, you're gonna be tired of Nick Bosa in about
Defense knows it.
6 weeks.
Often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss, not a big one.
You say that, but I don't know what it. Yeah, that. Hopefully that walk in soon.
With another touchdown, number 24 on
Yeah,
the
he'll be
year
in soon.
as his
Almost
guys
time.
continue to
I'm hungry.
And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown.
Motherfucker, you told me you wasn't hungry.
Makes a counter play in general.
No, I'm hungry now. I didn't eat lunch because I'm still nauseous from having my gut squished for 30 minutes.
And then
I'm gonna tell you, your dad's not making you nothing.
My dad's making me supper.
He ain't making you nothing. What is he gonna make you?
I have no idea.
He might put a frozen pizza in the oven.
Hell, I'd be fine with that too. I enjoy them to Tony's pizzas or whatever they are.
No, he's not making you no Tony's pizza. He's gonna make you Tombstone.
He about had to today.
Nah, he already got his Tombstone ready.
I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been on. I would have been fucked.
Nah, you would have instantly. I mean, you would have messaged me and been fine. Even if I wasn't on, I would have answered it.
Yeah, but what if you were sleeping on it or something?
Yeah, I would have woke up and heard the phone.
And it'll be third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion.
I'm going somewhere in the morning, so I won't be on at 7 in the morning. I'll be in Columbus or wherever the freak we're going. Not Columbus. I don't know where we're going. Here go the doctor, Daddy. We'll be back probably 12. When I get back, I expect to see us in soup.
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche.
Probably not.
Not a freak. You got one job, and that's just play your weeks to sell.
So a change of possession here on the
I think about getting a beer.
Now we get a peek at the captain of
We'll
this
get a beer.
heading back out there.
I used to hate the taste of beer, but now I'm starting to love it.
He does right now, just a slew of touchdown passes.
My uncle used to say beer was disgusting, but when you turn 21, the taste changes and it's like a golden elixir.
Nah, no, that ain't true either for me. I've always hated it. Still hated it up to about 3 weeks ago, and then I started drinking a lot of it, and I'm like, I think it's a required taste, and the more you drink of it, the more you like it.
Kind of like coffee.
Mm-hmm. I used to not even care about it, but now I'm like, I don't think that's how to do it, man. Dad's right behind my head, said, boy, you better quit drinking. Pretty good,
On second down, it's Pollard.
Oh, don't throw that halfback. Whoa! Come get that. Try to throw a screen past the running back. The land sharks are swimming today, boys.
What if?
That's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What if you could make the Mississippi Land Sharks NFL team? Boom.
It'd be over. If you could create Madden team again, like you could in the old days, I would never leave this thing, probably. They did have a mod, and I thought about asking you this. You know you can download rosters if we can do this thing. Yeah, we could have that. The NCAA team logos and stuff in this game.
He's one of the key guys in this one.
Did you know that? You go to roster and it's called NCAA. You click it and it's only 30 teams, but it's there. Clemson, Alabama, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Florida. I almost downloaded it and invited everybody. I was like, guys, this is pretty cool. Then I was like, how am I gonna? It's not gonna make no sense when you start drafting players and stuff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But it's something cool to think, look at. It's something cool after just going to a quick game and play it.
The Chargers
No?
offense gets set.
You're not listening to me, are you?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Last time, it has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
I guess you could technically just keep them guys and that'd be your roster.
Motherfucker.
Because they're all young anyway.
I hate playing the Chargers.
This is my game's final.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play.
What's that? DK's been released?
No. Bad. I'll treat you like I did the dog.
number is? A well-deserved seat.
DK's a free agent. What the hell? How?
DK switched to a punter.
Well, I'll just pick him up because he's there.
Bad.
Come here.
No. Bad. 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 No.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided.
Bad, August.
I can't do it anyway. There ain't no way I could do it without retiring and going over there and down. He's worked too hard for that. Oh, it's so stop it. But I haven't decided if Oregon's going to stay or if we're going to receive it.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each
Nah, I
other.
think I got Hardman in the other one. No, y'all didn't let me get Hardman. I got Nick Chubb in the other one. Nah,
I'll let you get Harmon, but you can't switch him to a running back.
oh, I got Hardman, but he ain't running back right now. I had to move him to receiver because I found this other 96 speed guy. 95 speed guy, Isaiah Splitter from Texas A&M.
How old is he?
How old is he? He's 22. He's a rookie, so he's drafted. He's in the same draft class as Ely.
Nice. How love you, man.
But the only thing here is, by the time you get to the Ely draft, you should already have the running back. Unless we're still playing this thing next year and we have Trevor Lawrence already on the team. That'd be bad. Oh, see, I'll leave. I'm going back to my room. I've seen too much PDA. I'll literally. Last time I was in the kitchen, last time I was yelling at him, saying, hey, you go home. I come back in the kitchen, on each other kissing. I don't understand women.
Nobody does.
Nah, let's check out this draft class. Heck yeah, Eugene Douglas, corner from Arkansas. Y'all's program is looking really good lately. I bet you're a total first rounder.
Hey, there's a lot of good people in that draft.
Really? I'm about to look at it in a little while. When you go to sleep, and I'm gonna change everybody's overall and screw you over.
You better not.
No, just kidding. I can't edit it, but I'm gonna look at it. I don't even know what the freak we need. We're set everywhere. Oh god, we're like A pluses and everything. Nah, we'll just grab it for depth at this point. I don't know.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Dylan said he was going to get on and invite me to a party. He never got on.
Yeah, he really does act like Graham. No, too soon.
Offline. To be fair, he may have got on and realized I was getting offline. He was like, well, he never got on either.
Yeah, but I'm not appearing offline.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Venus.
And that's a first down.
Motherfucker, I clicked on the wrong play. I'm going to give up a touchdown right here.
You ain't finished that game yet?
No, I don't know how you got that far ahead of me.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second
What
down.
quarter you in?
About to hit the fourth.
God.
That's what I'm saying.
I said one time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop
good.
at the 27-yard line.
Still 197 to 91 to 7. So good job. So how many yards did they have? They only had like 15, 18 sacks or something. But
Hello, Daddy.
Alright, man.
I'll be back in a
So
few.
where was you sprawled out on the floor at?
Over here.
And how did you call Beth on the phone with no minutes?
I didn't. I text August on
Huh?
the PlayStation. I text August on the PlayStation. That's the only thing
Text who?
August had on.
And had him call her?
Uh huh.
I'm just talking about to whip that ass.
The remote's the only thing I could reach. So, she's got
All the rest is broke, which we've been knowing that. I've got that.
my remote's broken too.
Can I finish my statement? Because I'm pissed off at getting home at 7:22. But you ain't been falling out of it, so what triggered that?
I was picking something up out of the floor and this broke.
I've got a thing with it. Uncle Eddie and Chris have fun with you about it.
I was too busy trying to fix the chair from all the bolts and
Where are the boats at?
there and there on the table. They got it somewhat propped up. Yeah. Well, I think it went, was it too good?
No. Hey, is Eddie around? Man, what's going on? Well, I just walked in from work. I just gonna tell you I appreciate you and Chris helping the code out today. You can imagine how startled I was when Beth calls the plant and tells me that. And I knew somebody had tried to call me about it. You know, I lost my numbers when my phone crashed, so I don't know who's calling me. It's Amory. And then Beth says all that. Well, I try to call Dakota, and he hadn't put the minutes on his new phone yet, so I'm trying to figure out how Beth knew about that. And she said, well, he couldn't breathe, and I unhooked him, but I couldn't get him up out of the floor, and something about Eddie and Chris, and Beth, she told y'all, and then she went back in the house. I called back up there, I said, Beth, could you please go down there and have one of them call me? I mean, I wanted to know if he was, I figured he was all right, but I wanted to hear that from somebody, besides her, to be honest. It's gonna be on way. Anyway, I didn't want to bother you. I just have to come in. I just want to tell you thank you. Yep, I told him not to do that again. He started laughing. He said he didn't plan on it. Alright, catch you later. When did she do that?
Must have been here recently. It wasn't there a minute ago.
She shit and pissed all over the house today.
I went through the house. I didn't find any turds or nothing. So I don't think so. Well, she left his surprise somewhere in there.
Alright, now you want some pizza?
Sure.
We got some few rib tips there.
That's fine too. I'm pretty hungry. My stomach was still kind of messed up when the lunch rolled around. I threw up a time or two after they left and took me a nap.
So you want 2 pieces of pizza and rib tips, or you want everything?
I'll take 2 pieces of pizza and rib tips first, and if I'm still hungry, I'll heat up the other.
So I'm sorry.
It's okay. It wasn't the main part. I just couldn't breathe the way it was.
I know Beth had to tell me that too.
And I was trying to
Did
stay.
she even try to unhook you at first, or she just go up there and tell Eddie?
She tried to unhook me. Couldn't unhook me at first, so I told her to go grab a knife because I was on the verge of passing out. And she couldn't cut it, so she took 2 fingers and pushed down as hard as she could, and it finally let go. And I laid there gasping on the floor while she went and got Uncle Eddie and Chris. You didn't see no turds or nothing.
That's all good shut.
One time she ever got loose.
I was going to Walmart to get her biscuits. I mean, dog food tonight, but she's gonna eat fucking biscuits.
Mission Impossible. I guess I don't know what I would have done if nobody was online. I guess I would have came home and there I would have been. I guess it's karma for choking the dog out yesterday. I never saw you whip before. side, and I was kind of hoping that the bolt on this seatbelt right here would break, but I reckon that's the most sturdy part of the chair, because I was pulling in, adding and everything else. My iPad was there. My phone was plugged up, charging, so I took the minutes on. I just happened to kick the remote with my foot and get it close enough to message August. He thought I was kidding. I was trying to stay cool and calm. And then he said he'd be there, because I wasn't going to call Miss Beth. He said he was going to be there in like 8-9 minutes. So he couldn't wait that long, so I gave him Miss Beth's number. Because it was just slowly going higher up on my stomach, and if it would have went much further, I would have
Walking that side of that side.
both. It'll go away. It don't look near as bad as it did a couple hours ago. And see, at first I wasn't down that far, but I had my socks on, and when I was trying to push up and get back in the chair, my feet slipped, and once I slipped, there was no getting back up. And the seatbelt button was out of reach, because I kept trying to turn to it and push the button. I had swept one off my daggone head. It was kind of funny to see Miss Beth hobbling around looking for a knife to cut. Don't hop up on that side. Hey, buddy.
Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. Very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
The analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only is scoring, but taking the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Ready? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. And running with power here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back to throw. Locke is going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
49.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end fan. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Lock now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end direct,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Backwards, it's third and very long. From the gun, Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go to the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a...
Justin, I didn't know you...
That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A lot going to throw it here. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Shotgun snap to lock. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Clock now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Ooh.
You can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They've gone final now out in Glendale. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as a nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled.
Oh.